Hey y'all, what's up? Thank you guys for joining. Happy Tuesday to everyone. We're almost headed into Christmas, y'all. We ain't got that long, okay? My son is getting anxious downstairs looking at the gifts under the tree. He's like, Mommy, like he's ready to open gifts. I'm like, sir, no, you gotta wait for Christmas. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the show. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. I'm tired as hell per usual, but we have some pretty good topics that we're gonna breeze through and go ahead and knock out for you guys. Hey Rose, thanks for being here modding. I appreciate you. And everyone else in the chat. I see Felicia, I see you, Cassandra D, Deborah Clark, Denise Slay, Alan Ford. Thanks for being here. All right, let's go ahead and jump on in. Let's jump on in. All right, I see you, the Angie B, Big Steak. I see you, Simple Mom Family TV, Trinidine. Thanks for being here, love. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, Shiloh Sanders, which is Deion Sanders' son, found himself in some trouble, you guys. Let's get into it now, as his brother is doing well on the Browns team, okay? Deion Sanders' other son, Shilo, has found himself in a situation where he is accused of improperly moving NIL earnings as trustee claims funds belong to creditors. So shout out to the Jasmine brand. Let's read into this. Now, Shiloh Sanders' bankruptcy fight just escalated into a high stakes money tug of war, and the court trustee is not backing down. Now, a new December 17th filing obtained by USA Today shows trustee David Wadsworth formally challenging Sanders' attempt to derail the case, arguing that nearly $250,000 was wrongly moved out of reach after Sanders sought Chapter 7 protection. It said that the funds came from NIL deals and ran through two entities, Big 21 and Headache Gang, which are now central to the dispute. It goes on to say that Sanders' attorney says that the income is off limits because it was earned after the bankruptcy filing, but the trustee fired back bluntly, says the defendants are wrong. So court filings further note that Sanders relies on the unsupported argument that all funds in the Big 21 bank account were post-petition earnings, and add that the money already sat in the account when the case was filed, weakening Sanders' defense. So it says that at stake is an $11.89 million default judgment with multiple pending creditor claims, leaving Sanders' financial future hanging in the balance. All right. So they're asking, what are you guys' thoughts on Shiloh's money drama? It would have been great for him to be able to continue to play, but y'all know he had a little issue where he had a little fight, a little spat rather, where he got dropped from the team he was playing for. So hopefully something else pans out for him so that he can kind of get his money up, okay? Because we love the Sanders boys. It's like we proud aunties when we watch them. They're so respectful. And you can tell they were raised right by Deion, and they can play ball. That's what matters most. But sometimes when you're doing well and you have that support system behind you like that, people are going to always pick out all the negative things about you to try to make you look bad. And it's all a dig at Deion to make him feel bad and look bad in terms of targeting his sons. But we'll see how this pans out. Prayers up. Nevertheless, shout out to the Jasmine brand on that. Moving right along. So you guys know Masika Kalisha from Love and Hip Hop is currently dating Bino, Hood Trophy Bino, who was recently dating Krishan Rock. Well, he and Krishan broke up shortly after Masika, a couple days rather, after Masika buried her husband from a head-on collision. She was seen popping out with Hood Trophy Bino. They were booed up. They were hugged up as boyfriend and girlfriend. Let me see if I have pictures. For those of you joining for the first time, y'all probably like, who the hell is Hood Trophy Bino? All right. I know I got pictures because I don't be deleting nothing. Let me see. Because we just talked about her not too long ago. So let me see what I can find. Okay, so this is Masika. This is Masika right here beside Tasha K where my mouse is moving. That's Masika. You guys may remember her. Let me find a picture of Hood Trophy Bino because I know I got one. Especially with he and Masika. Because, baby, that was a hot mess, the two of them. I said, child, what in the world? Let's see. Y'all bear with me. My apologies. Hope I can find it. Let's see. Good Trophy Bino. I wanted to get you guys a good picture. If not, we'll go ahead on with the video because I don't want to stay on it too long. Yeah, I'm not finding it as fast as I want to. All right, so we're going to abort mission on that. But let's go ahead and just get into the video because he's on the actual video, okay? So he is shading Masika. Okay, so he alludes to the fact that he and Masika are done. Now, he was just saying in another video that he and Masika were exclusive and that she might be pregnant because he was sleeping with her multiple times unprotected and like relieving himself inside of her. It was said that way. So so much so until he was thinking that she could be pregnant again. But now he is speaking out with TMZ, and he's kind of dragging and talking kind of negatively about Masika. So I guess the two of them are done. That was a quick relationship. Pretty much how he and Krishan Rock were. He don't stay with nobody. I think most of his relationships are clout driven, and this one is no this one is no different. And I mean, not that Masika is any type of clout, because like, girl, her clout is always attached to someone else. But let's get into what Hood Trophy Bino had to say. Please stop sharing. Hold on, I'll do it again. I was actually sharing. I just had to tap on stop sharing. Let's see. Maybe because I was sharing that other video. Let's try it one more again, honey. I think once I clicked on the video, I mean the other picture, it might have knocked it off. My bad, you guys. Let's try to share one more again because I promised I was sharing it. All right, let's go. So Hood Trophy Bino is talking about Masika.
Let's great to see you. How are you?
What's up, y'all?
I know. So how are things going with you and Masika? I mean, you guys still going strong?
She's a gold digger.
Oh.
I was playing. I'm single.
You're single. Wait, so what happened between you two? I mean, it looked like you guys were forming something.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper. My mom always prayed, you feel me? So when things start to go bad, God just like tell me to part my way, you feel me? I started noticing signs and all types of shit.
Oh, okay. Did she have a problem with you? Was it the toe sucking, maybe? Like you getting your toes?
She ain't want to suck my toes. That was fun. She did.
What's happening between you guys? Like, what exactly transpired? Was it the toe sucking then?
I mean, she was mad I was on a toe tour, maybe. I don't know. Nothing really transpired. It's just what's not going on. I don't like being felt like I'm being used and abused. I can't find no good women in this world.
I wanted to ask you, so what did you think of Krishan? I know she just got her blue face tattoo removed.
I ain't gonna lie.
What did you...
I love that shit. Like, I heard it. Like, that shit was the most beautiful thing in the world. It made her look even more beautiful.
Oh, okay. So now that you're single, would you spin the block again?
No, I don't want to spin a block, but it was beautiful. You know, you look great. I don't want to spin a block.
Hey, great to see you. How are you?
That's one of the things that he was asking Krishan to do when they were in a relationship, was to remove the blue face tattoo, and she was so attached to it, she refused to do it. At one point, she was like, yeah, I'm going to do it for him, for Bino, but then she turned around and was like, yeah, I'm not doing it. So I think that's one of the things that made him break up with her, in addition to other things about her parenting, where he was saying that Krishan allowed the baby to fall off the bed and she just stood there and let him cry and didn't get him. He had to actually get up and get the baby. Little stuff like that he was seeing, that he was like, yeah, I can't be with somebody who parents their child this way and who just don't give a damn about how their child is, raised, or how he's being treated. So he was more like a parental figure, according to him, when he and Krishan were together, as related to that baby. And he had a whole problem with Krishan walking around with blue face on the side of her face in the form of a tattoo, and he continuously asked her to remove it. So he moved on from her and very quickly got with Masika, and now he's announcing that they're not even together anymore, that he felt used and abused. Well, I told you guys that several other guys were saying that Masika be out here asking for money and trying to come up off these guys that she's dating. So maybe she's just out here sleeping with them and just giving it up and then thinking, hey, they're gonna spot me some money, because it was said that she was about to lose her home that she was staying in. So maybe she thought that Hood Trophy Bino was gonna shoot her some money over there. But it looks like he has detached himself from her, and he had a little shade to throw her way. And he was very happy to hear that Krishan removed her tattoo, but he did make it very clear that he has no plans to spin the block on her, because she was toxic as hell as well. But that's it on that one. Let's continue on. Child, it's a whole mess. All right, so I'm not sure what the hell Carlos was thinking when he, if you guys follow him, if you guys watched his video, he was saying that he was going to have a surprise number one reality, I guess, person that he was saying it was going to be the number one reality TV star. So he has named Stacey, the girl that they said had the funky breath, the one that they were saying that was dating Monique Samuels, now ex-husband Chris Samuels. So Carlos named Stacey Rusch, or Rush, however you say her name, from Real Housewives of Potomac, reality TV star. So favorite reality TV star. How did she get that topic? I'm trying to figure out. But so Carlos King named Stacey the reality TV star of the year, child, and sat down with her for an hour-long talk interview. And they said that she lived up to the title. I don't see that. I feel like there could have been somebody else that could have taken that, but whatever. So the way she ducked every question and shaded all of her castmates except Wendy was hilarious. So let's get into what she had to say. I don't know how she got this title, but go off.
You know, Giselle just gets away with anything. Giselle gets away with not having a man on the show, then being exposed for dating someone, yet going and filming an entire dating show called The Love Hotel when you're actually dating someone here in the DMV. No one says anything. I'm the only one that says something. Giselle has an event to celebrate her business. Her business partner isn't there, and we just accept that? Like, really? Giselle says, I shouldn't be trusted around women or what did she say? I shouldn't be trusted around, Giselle says, I shouldn't be trusted around husbands or children. And her bestie is out here kissing her friend's son. Really, Giselle? Ugh, I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit when Ashley admitted that. I would have taken that to my grave. Are the pickings so slim? You dating your friend's son? Ooh, I'm glad I'm not single. The streets are rough. The streets are rough.
And my
when
friend,
you got dip in, what are you doing? Ooh. You know, Giselle just gets away with any.
Now, I kind of agree with her a little bit. Giselle does get away with a lot, and she really does not bring much to the show. And most of her storylines, if not all, be lies and shit that she's making up in order to stay on the show. I mean, who have we seen that's a reputable person that we can say that she was in a relationship with? She lied about the relationship with Jamal, who is her children's father, who she was previously married to. He was in a whole full-fledged relationship. Monique Samuels uncovered that at the reunion with the binder situation, okay? And then before that, there was this other guy that she was said to be dating. He was playing the hell out of her because he was seeing someone else as well. Then she had this young guy that she said was dating, but found out he had a whole girlfriend and that Giselle was paying him to be her storyline. Like, Giselle is a hot-ass mess. Giselle, and it's sad because she's a beautiful girl. Giselle is a beautiful girl, but it's something about her that's like kryptonite whenever it comes to her being able to obtain a man and keep him and actually have a real relationship. It's sad that this girl just cannot keep a man. Like, I don't think she can keep a man if he was tied up in a damn basement with shackles on their hands and damn feet. It's sad. But Stacey, you were right in that aspect. But child, what do y'all think? Sound off on what y'all think. But I do not co-sign Carlos naming Stacey Rusch the reality TV star of the year, because how? I mean, I watched a few Real Housewives of Potomac episodes this season, and baby, I don't see how she brought it to where we like, oh my God, yes, she's that girl for the year. Like, I don't think so. Like, maybe she had a few moments where she read the girls down and had a quick little comeback, but does that negate her or elevate her or put her in a position of being that girl, that TV reality star for the year? I don't think so, Carlos. I really feel like that was a very, very long reach for you to even do a fucking video and say that. So, okay, I know you into stroking people's egos for clout, for your own self-gratification and for your channels, but sir, this was a bald-headed reach right here, okay? Heavy on the bald-headed. Moving right along, okay. Already talked about that. All right, let's get into, I got to talk about this child because this just came out. Now, of course, this is a pop in. We have 2 more topics that we're going to get into, and then we'll let you guys go. We don't have a long show tonight. Let's get into this Trump and Epstein situation because this just broke. So we're going to definitely talk about it. I was going to save it to tomorrow, but I said, no, we're going to talk about this tonight because Trump is running around here talking about he's getting ready to start garnishing college kids' accounts and stuff for their student loans. And so he's really trying to get that student loan money back, but he ain't addressing these sexual assault allegations against him. So Donald Trump, you guys, y'all president, not mine, because Obama's still my president. But Donald Trump is accused of sexual assault in a newly released Epstein file where a woman says that Trump R-worded her. This is supposed to be the president of the United States being accused of R-wording a woman or women probably. Let's go ahead and read up on this according to Neighborhood Talk. Let's get into it. All right, so details continue to be examined in the newly released Epstein files, especially after public outrage over them being heavily redacted. Now, attention is directly on Donald Trump again after another mention in connection to sexual assault. Now, it goes on to say that in unclassified FBI intake form from October 2020, included in the file, states that a call was made to the FBI National Threat Operations Center unit with information about Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, the forms has most names redacted, of course, but it mentions Trump being in a limo back in 1999, constantly mentioning Jeffrey while on a call, making references to AB using some girls. Now, it says that as it progresses, another redacted name is quoted as saying, he R-worded me in relation to Trump. Now, another quote states that Donald Trump had R-worded her along with Jeffrey Epstein. So it sounds like these two may have double teamed this particular female who spoke out to say that she was R-worded by not just Donald Trump, but Jeffrey Epstein as well. Now, if you guys go back and remember, it was Trump that says that he doesn't need permission to touch a woman, that he just grab them by the ussy, and that's just how he does. And he doesn't see anything wrong with that because that's what men do. That's what y'all president had to say. So I'm willing to believe if that's his mentality and that's his way of thinking in relation to pushing up on a woman or showing some type of interest in a woman in terms of coming up to her and just grabbing her without her permission, because just because you're a man, it doesn't mean that you go around and touch someone without their permission. Okay. That is definitely a crime. I don't know if he thinks that or not, but it definitely is. It's called assault. Especially if you're reaching down there, that would then be called sexual assault. But so the person says that they were scared to report the incident to the police out of fear that they would unalive her, but allegedly did at some point. I believe that. I definitely believe that. Because they had more to lose by this being exposed and this woman speaking out and saying that she was R-worded, because we know that for some time now, Trump has had his eyes on being, this presidency thing and staying in office. So that alone would have definitely been a bad look for him and probably would have caused him not to get voted in office again had this come out when it should have come out. Okay. Now, said that the files also state that a woman reported that she had met a lady who invited her daughters, they redacted the names, to a fancy hotel and met Donald Trump and some of his friends back in 1997. Now, he was married to Melania, aka Melanoma is what I like to call her as. He was married to her then. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell were you doing at a fancy hotel with some women that's not your wife? What were you doing there? And then to be named as the person of interest in terms of R-wording this alleged woman who came out to blast Trump and Epstein. Okay, so I see why Epstein took his life, because he had a lot of damn charges he was facing. So this is the actual Federal Bureau of Investigation form. They're saying unclassified. It gives the case ID number. Jeffrey Epstein, child sex trafficking is what it says on here. Dated 10/27 of 2020. Drafted by, that's redacted. Date and time received 10/27/2020 at 3:20 p.m. EDT. The details, I'm going to try to read it as best as I can because it's a little blurry. All right, let's be nosy. So on 10/27 of 2020 at 3:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Time rather, date of birth, it redacts that. Cellular phone number, it takes that out. Call the FBI National Threat Operations Center unit to report potential information related to Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, who is serving over 25 years in prison right now for her role in Epstein's crimes. It says something provided the following information. Something is blocked out, reported around 1997, said he made contact with, it redacts her name, date of birth has been redacted as well, whom he had known from 6 or 7 years prior as they had a son together. It blocks out that, and that ended up dating as blocked out, explained that she was having money issues and problems with her daughter. Blocked out, noted that they were friends from before. During the contact in 1997, blank asked blank how to spell Ghislaine numerous times, as blocked out, noted that she had taken her daughter up to see one of the supposed fathers who lived in Niagara Falls. Oh, not Niagara Falls. What the hell? Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls. What the hell is that? Niagara Falls, child. I done made up a location, which is, of course, we know in New York. This is so blurry, I can hardly see it, you guys. My bad. Recently, so blocked out, reported that she had met a lady who invited her daughters. It redacts the date of birth, blank and blank, date of birth blank, to a fancy hotel, met Donald Trump and some of his friends in 1997. Redacted, continued asking, redacted, how to spell Ghislaine, implying that Ghislaine had given her money and would give her additional money if needed. So why is Ghislaine giving her money? Is she paying her for, I guess, trading off her daughters for some type of interaction with Trump and Epstein, is what it sounds like, because she was the one who was in charge of paying the girls when they were being trafficked for doing sexual favors for Jeffrey Epstein. Now, on Christmas Eve of 1999, or the day prior, it said that blank was over visiting his son, who he had with blank years prior, began talking to blank as she seemed to be acting strange, and asked blank if he needed a ride home. Child, this is hard to read with all this. Oh my God, it's a lot of blanks. Said blank asked about his time driving a limousine for 2 years in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. During blank time as a driver, he had met Donald Trump. Blank noted that he picked up the president in 1995 and took him to the DFW airport. Blank reported some of the things President Trump has spoken about during the ride while on his cell phone were very concerning. It goes on to say that blank reported that he was a few seconds from pulling the limousine over on the median, and within a few seconds of pulling him out of the car and hurting him due to some of the things that he was saying, as the caller chose not to. Blank noted that Trump continuously stated the names and named Jeffrey while on the phone, and made reference to AB using some girls. So it sounds like he was talking about some type of sexual abuse that happened with a girl, and he was having this conversation on the phone. The limousine driver was very uncomfortable and was getting ready to, I guess, assault Trump while he was in that car. So they said that Blank wasn't sure who he was talking to, nor who he was referencing. Said that as Blank talked about his time meeting Donald Trump, said that Blank demeanor went stone cold as Blank stated that he R-worded me. It said that Blank said, what? As Blank replied, Donald Trump had R-worded her along with Jeffrey Epstein. Blank noted some girl with a funny name took me into a fancy hotel or building. That's how it happened. It goes on to say that Blank advised Blank to call the police regarding the incident. As Blank stated, I can't. They will unalive me on Christmas Day. Blank contacted stated that she had in fact called the police about what they had talked about. Blank told Blank that she had done good and said that Blank did not hear from Blank or Blank until 1/10 of 2000. There's a lot of blanks. They redacting a lot. So they're redacting the names, as you guys can see. Blank reached out to Blank stating that Blank was unalive and noted that she was found with her head powed off in Kiefer, Oklahoma. Officers on the scene had Blank stated there was no way that it was a suicide. Now, it said that the coroner stated it was a suicide, and Blank later stated Blank committed suicide because Blank had gotten cocaine, the drug, from a Mexican drug cartel. Blank feels that the unaliving is a cover for Ghislaine Maxwell. It says that the last contact with Blank was after Blank posted this information on Facebook a couple of weeks prior. Blank called Blank yelling that he had put the family in danger, and Blank explained that he had a third daughter named Blank, date of birth that has been redacted as well. It says the note during Blank reported to mention that John Doe number 2 was actually John W. Nichols, date of birth, which is redacted. Also redacted, looks like a name who tried to originally set Blank up for the bombing in Oklahoma City. It said that Nichols worked security for Bill and Hillary Clinton as Blank ate at a place where Nicholas worked security at the door. Hillary walked up to Blank drunk and began yelling as they asked Blank to leave and fired Nicholas, which led Nicholas to attempt to set up Blank for the bombing. This sounds like some serious shit. This sounds like some mob type stuff, but they redacted a lot of names. Y'all heard me say Blank a lot. This sounds like some mob type stuff. So the woman that allegedly was R-worded, it looks like she may have posted something or alerted to or alluded to something on a Facebook post. And then she wound up being unalived, or they tried to say it was a suicide. They're saying that, the coroner said that it was, but sometimes, and I said the same thing, kind of like how Diddy and the Kim Porter situation was, if the money is right, if you're paying enough money, I guess the coroner would say what you want him to say, because I feel like the person who did Kim Porter's, that was her coroner, I think that they were paid quite a bit of money to say that Kim passed away of pneumonia, when I don't feel like that's what it was. Okay, because some stuff I was reading alluded to her being given rat poison. If you guys go back to the details of her passing, not to get off the beaten path here, but it said that she was throwing up and carrying on prior to her death, and she began bleeding from her nose because something was put up in her nose. But I would imagine if a person was given rat poison, or rat poison was put in someone's food, that would make you want to throw up because it would upset your stomach. So not sure how they got pneumonia out of that, but it's no coincidence that the person who was her coroner, who did her autopsy, is also no longer here, because he also passed away of pneumonia as well. Is that not a coincidence? But in this situation here with Trump, I believe everything in this unclassified document. Again, this sounds like some mob type bullshit. And I really hope the people who are responsible for this definitely see their day in jail. Well, of course, we can't do anything with Epstein because he's no longer here. But as for Trump, I feel like that is why he is pushing to try to run for a third term, which we know he cannot because of the Constitution. But I think he may have known that these things were coming down the pipeline. And everybody knows that as long as a president is in office, he cannot serve time. So this is the last time that he will be able to run. And hopefully hopefully when his ass is out of office, that they can go ahead and put these charges on him. So let's continue on. This is some real tight, crazy stuff. Let's get into some Mariah Huq news. Okay, y'all know I love me some Mariah with her messy self. All right. Let's get into Mariah. We can take our trigger down because we don't need that now. Take the trigger down. All right, let's get into Mariah. Because Mariah is shading the girl's child on Married to Medicine. Y'all know she still gets executive producer credit. She still gets a check, which is said to be more than the girls on the show. I told y'all that Mariah was like, honey, y'all get on there and fight and carry on. I'll be sitting at home with my pinky finger up and my legs crossed getting my coins without having to do a damn thing, because she is the person who actually brought Married to Medicine to the table, right? But let's go ahead and get into it. Shout out to the girls of fighting. I love Mariah. So Mariah, Married to Medicine, alum Mariah Huq throws shade at her former co-stars in an unreleased pilot video. Now, Mariah Huq, the creator and original star of Married to Medicine, joined the show when it premiered in 2013. I didn't realize it that long ago. So it goes on to say that she played a key role in developing the series, but over time, tensions with castmates over control and storylines grew. Said that these conflicts, along with disagreements behind the scenes, eventually led to her exit after season 7 in 2019, leaving her feeling sidelined from the show that she helped build. All right. So let's get into the shade of it all with Mariah. Let's go.
We're special people. If you're from the hood, don't think that because
oh my God, she'll have a neck on there.
certain things. The doctor's wife club is not afraid to call each other out on all of our shit.
I remember this.
Period. I know that there's some animosity.
Oh, my kitchen was white and lime green, pea green kitchen.
We left it behind.
But I was cute.
It's just little side remarks.
Choir was pushing through too.
You ever met somebody that just really don't know how ignorant they
Toya,
They say some shit and they really like believe it?
absolutely.
That's all it is. There's a lot of unsurety.
Unsurety. Spell it.
I don't tolerate a lot of BS. I don't like
doesn't.
this in my household.
That's true.
Outside of my household.
I'll give you that. Toya is consistent.
Let's not forget Miss Squad. We're still waiting on the rain. That's being custom made.
It was being custom made though.
Why? Shop Squirrel. Well, when's your wedding day?
So the deal is everyone is asking me about, where's your engagement ring? The ring is not on my finger
Because it's being custom made. Yes, Miss Squad. Bitch, I am screaming.
It's best that you do not ever cross me.
Ever.
It's really best that you never cross me, seriously.
Yeah, we know what you do, child.
We're special people. If you're from the hood, don't think that.
Messy. Now look what she said about Heavenly. Oh my God, she don't have a neck. Because y'all know back then Heavenly was a little chunky girl. Okay. She was a little chunky. Look how Mariah looking at her, because you know she do not see it for Heavenly. I am eating this up.
Oh my God. She'll have a neck on there.
Do certain things. The doctor's wife club is not afraid to call each other out on all of our shit.
I remember this.
Period. I know that there's some animosity.
Oh, my kitchen was white and lime green, pea green kitchen.
We left it behind.
But I was cute.
Come on, cute.
It's just little side remarks.
Choir was pushing through too.
You ever met somebody that just really don't know how ignorant they
Toya,
They say some shit and they really like believe it?
absolutely.
That's all it is. There's a lot of unsurety.
Unsurety. Spell it.
Now, y'all notice Toya always making up words. They had to catch her this season for some word that she made her. They were like, Toya, that's not a word, Toya. Toya will always make up a word trying to sound all educated. Not to say that she's not educated, but Toya stay making up words and she be looking real crazy on TV.
I don't tolerate a lot of BS. I don't like
doesn't.
this in my household.
That's true.
Outside of my household.
I'll give you that. Toya is consistent.
Let's not forget Miss Squad. We're still waiting on the rain. That's being custom made.
It was being custom made though.
Why? Shop Squirrel. Well, when's your wedding day?
So the deal is everyone is asking me about, where's your engagement ring? The ring is not on my finger
Because it's being custom made.
So you did all that custom making a ring, girl, to not even be married no more. Now I get it, child. Dr. G, from some of the things that we saw on the show back then when they were married, baby, it was very toxic. I mean, both of them came out of the deal with a whole mug shot as well as a divorce. All right. I think Dr. G's issue was that Kawhi was more interested in them damn dogs versus trying to be his wife and mother to their kids that they don't have, that he wanted. Kawhi was not trying to have no baby, but now this season, child, she's baby, 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 baby. You thought it was damn TLC on the fucking show, the way she was saying baby, 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 with this new dude. What's the boy name? We don't care because it's irrelevant. What's it, King Child? Yeah. Anyway, so she wants to have a baby this season. Y'all know she's trying to be doing IVF. He doesn't sound very excited about having a child. But I think he's kind of going along with it because, you know, it is just what it is. But Kawhi went through quite a bit with Dr. G. I'm happy that they did go ahead and get divorced because both of them look miserable as hell. Dr. G has started stepping out, as you guys remember, that was brought out at the reunion where it was said that he was at some hotel with a woman. He said that he didn't sleep with the woman or he didn't spend the night with her, something to that effect. So him and Kawhi decided to go their separate ways. And get divorced. And of course, y'all know he is now married to Sweet Tea and he still doesn't have a child. But let's continue, child.
Yes, Miss Quad. Bitch, I am screaming.
It's best that you do not ever cross me.
Ever.
It's really best that you never cross me, seriously.
Yeah, we know what you do, child.
Now we know what you do. What she do, Mariah? Tell us.
We're special people. If you're from the hood, don't think that because
Oh my God. She'll have a neck on me.
I cannot. I had to hear that one more time. Mariah is messy as hell. But I'm gonna be honest, Mariah is one of my favorites on the show. And I hate it when she left the show because the girls kind of pushed her out the door because she was exposing the girls, especially Heavenly. Y'all remember she said, "Don't make me pull the receipts on Damon." Because they said Dame was out here messing with the Beckys. Okay. Again, I told y'all Mariah is the only girl on the show that could shut Heavenly up. All the other girls act like they were, besides Toya, of course, act like they just could not check Heavenly. But baby, when Mariah was on the show, it was always up and stuck between the two of them. And Heavenly knew how far to go with Mariah because Mariah would read her ass down and tell all her damn business. Like she told her, you need to power wash this damn house. I'll never forget that. And baby, shout out to the cameraman who panned Heavenly's house to see that the shit really did need to be pressure washed because she had black shit all over that place. She said, you need to clean up around here, this nasty damn house, and power wash this shit. I was like, yes, ma'am. Okay. Come on. Yeah, y'all know Heavenly was like 350 pounds when she first came on the show. Okay. And I told y'all how Heavenly used to stand back and look at the other girls that were like cutesy and slim in the waist and all of that they were giving, honey. And I feel like she kind of felt a little way. She was a little jealous of the girls because they were serving. She kind of stood back because she really didn't want to be on camera like that because she was kind of big. But as time went on, I feel like Heavenly had some type of surgery. That's not verified. But I think she might have had a gastric bypass or something. And then she started doing a little working out, you know, so that she could kind of blend with the girls and look like something. Now, her hair options are not always hitting. I don't know who be doing her hair, but you know, she's trying. She's getting a little bit better. But as far as Mariah always slayed. Even back then, when they show older pictures of Mariah and videos, like Mariah always came through and slayed. She could dress her ass off. Her makeup was always beat. Her hair was always nice. And she was that girl. So shout out to Mariah. I don't have nothing negative to say about her because I like her. But shout out to the girls of fighting. I hope you enjoyed this video. We're gonna get out of here, child. Because tomorrow is Wednesday, honey, Christmas Eve. I hope you guys got all your shopping done. Y'all gonna start out at cooking tomorrow. So am I. I was gonna go into the office tomorrow. And shit ain't gonna happen because I feel like I did all I need to do today. Whatever I ain't do, that shit will be done next week. But I need my time off. I'm really supposed to be off this whole entire damn week, but y'all know how it go. But anywho, let's go ahead and get out of here. Love you guys down. Thank you to my top flight mods. Y'all always do an awesome job. Truth TV Podcast, Tower KVR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, and Rose Armstead. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for doing an awesome job of keeping the trolling and the bullshit out of here. Okay. Thank you so much to all of my content creators that stop by and always support the video. Deary Talk, Black Women in the Building, Janetta Speaks, Simple Mom Family TV, Miss Dee Astute, Queen B, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, and Schoolboy. Schoolboy used to stop by sometimes. you guys check out all of these content creators that I named and definitely support them. All right. And support this video as well. Push it to the algorithm. Like this, what is it? Hype this video up, all of that. Y'all like it, hype it, all of that. And don't forget to put your notifications on so that you guys will know when we go live. Okay. I'll see you guys in the morning per usual for Car Chronicles. I will be online, okay, because I ain't going nowhere tomorrow. I'll be here. So I will be online tomorrow. So keep your notifications on so you guys will see when I go live. All right. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye. The Wednesday Talk. I didn't even know she was here. Y'all know I get to run in my mouth and I don't see who is in my chat. But shout out to Wednesday Talk. That's the homie. I'm always over there supporting her. So thank you, Tay, for coming by and supporting the video, dropping in and supporting. I didn't know she was here. So shout out to Wednesday Talk. Thanks for stopping by here. Okay. And you guys go over and check out Wednesday Talk as well. Let's get out of here. Bye.